Okay. Top 10 most anticipated movies of 2026 remaining of the year. Though I think if we did this list on January 1st, I think this is probably what the list would look like, except maybe Bone Temple. I'm up, then Kenjac, then Klemmer, then Gooch, then it snakes back. The extra picks tonight, Kenjac and myself. I'm up first. I think, unfortunately for me, this is 1A, 1B, but I got to pick one. I think the top two are very clearly ahead of everything else by a pretty large margin, which is crazy to say because there is a third, which I'm very excited for, but I have to go with Dune Part 3. I'm not going to pick the Odyssey. It's just, I'm a big Dune fan. I know Klemmer laughs.
It's on my list. It's 10th on my list. It's
Klemmer's he's whatever.
I like Dune. It's fine. This is not more anticipated than the Odyssey. Is insane, but all right.
I don't think it is though. I feel like you downplay the hype and love of Dune. It's like a 2-time Best Picture nominee franchise.
It's a good movie. It's good. I don't think people run around as excited about Dune as you are. I think you're on this.
I think you are dead wrong on that. I think your viewpoint on Dune is like completely off. Like I'm definitely up there as like a big fan, but I don't think like I'm inflating like anything here. Dune is a beloved friend. Like this is like I think you're off on this one. I don't know. Maybe the other guys don't agree with me. I don't know what Kenjac
and very good. Like, I think people are. I think it's very good. I think it's good. It's 10th on my list, the most anticipated. I'm looking forward to it. To say it's more anticipated than the Odyssey is madness
for him.
That's fine, but
I actually don't think it's that far off. I'm telling you.
I think most people, I think the average person probably, and this is not on my list at all. So like the Avengers or Spider-Man is way more anticipated than Dune. Like I think Dune on most people's list.
Well, Avengers, that's a whole different ball. That is a different ball wax.
I think like Dune is on the back half of most people's most anticipated.
I don't agree with that. I completely disagree.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't agree.
Yeah, I don't.
Like $1 billion. The last one. It was like what, 775 roughly.
It's directed by one of the big name directors.
Chalamet,
shot
Zendaya,
by one of the
Pattinson. I mean, this is like I don't know. I don't know.
It's a big movie. I'm
in the top 1% of fans, but I'm telling you, I think the universal love for this is larger than you realize.
Maybe it is. I think that most people, and obviously the box office will tell the tale too. Would be more excited for, I said, the other movies I mentioned. I think the average person. And I say, I have this ahead of a lot of those movies myself. So
I think if we take our final list at the end of the day and you go and show it to people on the street and like did like rank choice, like, hey, which one of these 10 movies, what are the top 3 you're most excited for? Dune's going to end up in like most of those.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think Spider-Man, Avengers, and Odyssey would be ahead of Dune for most.
I don't think
I think Avengers would probably end up being like I know there's some pessimism around it, but like let's call a spade and be realistic here. If we're like doing like mainstream wide choice, but yeah, I don't know. Dune is my number one, is my point. Also, I'm excited to see anything from this at some point. I assume we won't till the summer. That's my guess. But yeah, I'm very excited. Like I don't trust anyone more with material. Like I know there's thoughts about Dune Messiah and all that. There's no one I trust more with material than Denis Villeneuve. He's like born to make these movies. He understands as well as anybody. So yeah, very, very fucking excited. Very, very excited. Kenjac is gonna be what I would have had as 2, my 1A, 1B.
Yeah, it'd be the Odyssey for me, and to me, it's like in my personal, it's like a 1A, 1B for sure. But it is, I would have Odyssey above Dune Part 3 as of right now, only because it looks so fucking different from like not only just Christopher Nolan's typical thing, obviously, like he's never done anything like this. Like the cast, crew involved, the sort of like scope of it being like a fantasy versus it being sci-fi, like everything about it is so interesting to me, and every tease we get is better than the last. Like every new intro thing, every new little bit, it looks so fucking cool and so different, and I'm so excied to see what Nolan's got. And Jonathan Nolan was just saying he watched it too, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's insane!" Like, not that he would.
I don't know if he's seen this fucking movie already. By the way, it's like he's a secretive guy. He's just ripping it for his family and friends. What are we doing here? We're a year away, or I guess we're not a year away. We're like 5 months away, but
yeah. So excited for this. Couldn't be more thrilled. with it's the idea of it too, because we don't get a lot of movies from like this sort of, you know, like era or whatever. It's still fantasy, but like you don't get a lot of that sort of sword and sandalish stuff anymore. Like you feel like there's just been a huge break from it because it costs. It's definitely a high thing to sort of do budgetary wise. But man, I'm pumped up for it.
They played the prologue before Avatar the other night on that big screen. God fucking damn. That prologue, by like minute 4, you are legitimately levitating out of the seat. It is insane. And Ludwig Göransson's score sounds fucking incredible. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this shit's unbelievable. I hope this would have been my 1A 1B. Obviously, I'm worried about how much hype is in my head for both these movies, but I do think they're both going to clear. Like if it's nice to put unrealistic trust into someone like Christopher Nolan and Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you're getting 2 great directors. Like, I think you'll be in good hands.
It'd be a stunner if either of these was below really good. I'll put it that way. So,
the Odyssey hype is hitting like that rare zone where I'm like, I know this, like, it's not going to be the greatest movie ever made, but like, what if it is? Like, it's like getting to that point in my head.
Think about all the stuff like we haven't seen. Like we haven't even seen like Charlize Theron is playing like a relatively major role in this. We haven't even seen her yet. Like there's so much shit that we haven't even gotten a glimpse of out of this movie yet. So very, very pumped.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. All right, number 3, let's hear it, Klemmer. The Bride, baby, right? Number 3 most anticipated of the year.
Not on my top 10, The Bride, unfortunately. Although I'm very excited for it. It's number 2.
It's apparently terrible though, right? Have we not heard that? Has that been like the thing?
I choose not to acknowledge those such things. It's number 2 on my first. So I have 2 lists. I have one for the next 100 days top 10 anticipated. I just carry with me all the time. But this is for the year. This is my personal one. So like Jeff, like you said, you took Dune. That's your thing. I'm taking Disclosure Day. I'm getting Spielberg. I'm getting Aliens. Like, let's go. I'm all in. I'm so excited for this. I love the weird noises coming out of Emily Blunt. Like, I'm very, very, very excited for this. This excites me personally more than like a Marvel movie does. So that's why I have this.
This would be my number 3 as well.
For most, that's your number 3 as well. Okay, good, good. I think for most people they probably would pick a Marvel movie here. But for me, it's this.
No, this is my 3 too. Okay, absolutely.
Good. I mean, I do not get me wrong. Like I am, man. If you tell me that it's a 75 out of 100 with nostalgia slop and I'm gonna be cheering, I'm gonna be beyond happy for Avengers Doomsday. But like, if you're you give me Nolan, Villeneuve, and Spielberg alien movie, like there's not many things that would like jump ahead of Dooms. Like, but that's gonna be the 3. Like that is like you're hitting me with like as a movie guy, like that's just gonna be the 3. Like that those. I'm very, very excited. Spielberg alien movie, like, come on.
Are you concerned at all by the, this is like what's keeping it from like that upper tier? I would say those first 2 movies we drafted are in their own tier, like that S tier. This is right at the top of the A tier, but the CGI, there is a weird look to some of the CGI in this trailer, right?
We'll see. It's a we'll see. You know, you never know.
It is a we'll see.
The day Denis Villeneuve misses will be the first day he misses. Nolan's worst is a movie that I still like in Tenet, right? Or like a movie that might be everyone's worst, but like, right. Like his misstep in recent memories is a movie that I really enjoy. Spielberg's had some stinkers, but his last 2 movies are fantastic. And I do think that's big. Like The Fabelmans was great. I love West Side Story. So it's like, I there's some trust here for me. For sure. Yeah. Gooch, you have 2 in a row, 4 and 5.
Number 4, I'm going to go with one of our great directors who doesn't work too often, but when he does, man, does he put out good movies. That's Martin McDonagh, who has a movie releasing later this year called Wild Horse 9, starring Sam Rockwell and John Malkovich as CIA agents in the 70s on a nice little road trip to Easter Island, which that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Everything on paper sounds great. I think Sam Rockwell in a McDonagh script is a perfect pairing, and Malkovich always turns up. This is probably not going to be like in terms of box office the big hitter, but in terms of if I had to place a bet right now on something to possibly dethrone the Odyssey as like the clear best picture front runner, this would be my bet. I think McDonagh has like never missed for me. Every single movie I come away wowed. So Wild Horse 9 at number 4. Then at number 5, I mean, we gotta get this on the list. Digger, starring Tom Cruise. Don't love all of. I would say I don't love most of Iñárritu's work. But Tom Cruise leaving IP, leaving franchise, coming back to a drama. I mean, if you've been a fan of movies for the past 30 years, I don't know how you cannot be like through the roof for this movie.
Yeah, this is a weird one for me. So Birdman's one of my favorite movies ever made. I think Birdman is a masterpiece. I don't love The Revenant. That other movie he made, Bardo or whatever, was bad. So this would be lower on my list. This would be in my top 10, but it would be lower. The Cruise angle is significantly more important to me than the Iñárritu angle on this. Because just like if Cruise wasn't involved, this wouldn't even be sniffing my top 10, if I'm being completely honest with you.
No.
But the Cruise involvement is a big part of it. So yeah, this would be my top 10 because of our boy Tom.
Yeah, and he's wearing prosthetics. He's basically looks like from reports looks like his Les Grossman character in the movie. Like he's got the balding head and like the deformed body. So looking forward to that.
I do want to see more though. That is for sure.
Playing like a multi-dimensional, maybe layered character for the first time. It feels like in a little while. You know what I mean?
I'm
like,
so excited for this.
Just fucking cool. Like, he's a really damn good actor, and like he's still good, obviously, in all these other movies that we like. But like, it's just getting a chance to flash the shit that we see maybe in like Born on the 4th of July again. Like, holy shit, getting to see that muscle flexed. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Klemmer, you have number 6.
Yeah, this is a movie that's coming out in the next 100 days. Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this. The trailer. This is just like a fun movie. I trust Lord and Miller to do kind of like this guy alone. We saw it with like Last Person on Earth. And then Ryan Gosling's great. And this looks like just from the trailer, looks like a really well made film. I'm really excited for this. Yeah. I mean, that's a clear pick for me there. It drops off for me a bit after this.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary, the rumors are it's very good. The rumors are that it's going to be a movie that contends for Best Picture from March until the end of the year. That was also a comment dropped by a good friend of Barstool's, Justin Kroll, who you can go over and see writing on Deadline. Justin Kroll is also the one who first talked about, he was first on F1 getting a Best Picture nomination before everybody. He said Project Hail Mary is like the movie that people are saying like this could be one of those ones that just lasts all year. It's gonna be that well received. We'll see. I'm very excited for it though. This also would have been top 10 for me. I'm a huge Ryan Gosling fan, so very excited for it. Also Lord Miller. I think they had a pretty good track record, so looking forward to that. Kenjac, number 7.
All mine got taken off the board already, so I think my next logical one would be up. I think it's kind of hard. I think I'll go with Spider-Man, actually, because I'm looking through his list, and I think especially after watching Wonder Man with Cretton.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Wonder Man had me hyped for this movie so much more.
Like everything Cretton has done so far, like as like Shang-Chi, like everything that he's done, like I've liked, and for the most, and I think has just a really good eye for a new version of superhero action, and like he's just very good at making you like, I don't know, get a renewed interest in maybe something you wouldn't have before. Spider-Man, I feel like it's been a little while for him. When did No Way Home come out? Like 3-4 years ago now?
2021, December.
Yeah, damn.
Oh,
A
yeah.
long time ago. So yeah, I feel like getting to see it back on big screen after a long time is going to be fun. And I think he just has a good eye for action too. It was very funny seeing like the sort of, what is that? Like John Watt said, like, yeah, whatever you do, don't have them practically swinging. And then like it just cuts to like fucking Tom Holland on the wires just going flying through the street in Edinburgh or whatever. Man, I love that. I'm excited to see a different look at Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah, that would be top 10 for me as well, though. I would have flipped this with my 8, and that is Doomsday. I'm like I said, the bar is low for me. But I got a good scoop next week, and we put it that way. I got a confidence boosting report that I was like, okay, interesting. They were supposed to put their trailers during the Super Bowl, and they actually backed it. They typically don't. There's reasons for that because they typically don't have to. And why would you spend the money on a Super Bowl commercial when you don't have to? And they were supposed to, and they are not anymore, which is, there's thumbs up reasons for that, apparently. Whether that comes to fruition or not, I don't know. But I am excited for this. The hype and vibe around what you've heard, it's very interesting. Marvel movies, for the most part, typically what you hear is kind of what happens. Like, it's very rare that you hear with a Marvel movie or DC movie for that matter, hey, this movie is going to be dog water, and then it's like, boy, were they wrong, right? Like the rumors kind of always seem to be that way, and so far it's like people are talking pretty positively about it. So we'll see. I'm excited to see the X-Men. It'd be very fun if this was good, and the Russos are just only good at making one type of movie. Like they can't literally do anything else. Like they just know how to make Avengers. Well, that's unfair. Arrested Development,
yeah,
Community as well. They're also very good at that. But it would be very funny if like they either make really well received, big budget, swinging universe Avengers movies, or dog shit movies like The Electric State. It's like what a crazy difference. I am very excited for this.
Don't forget about Cherry. We're reviewing that next week.
There'll be some bonkers ass reveals and things, and I think it's gonna be fun. The big thing that I keep saying too is that apparently did shoot this like they tried not to do as much green and blue screen, which is like if that's the way we go, great. That's at least a positive. Kenjac, number 9 for you.
There's a few on here. I think I'm like interested. I think I'll go with Werewolf because I did like Nosferatu a fair bit, and I do love everything Eggers. And I think like
that would have been my next pick.
I think the worst thing you can say about it is like, hey, find new cast members, maybe, my guy. Like work with someone you haven't worked with before. But like other than that, I kind of like everything he's ever made. And I think he's gonna make another movie in the same sort of genre or whatever you want to call it, like mixed universe of werewolf to vampire or whatever. I'm gonna be there. I'm there day one. So love Eggers, gonna go see Werewolf.
So for the last one for me, I mean, this is just a biased pick. It's been fucking 7 years since we've seen a Star Wars movie on the big screen. That's simply too fucking long. Just too long for me. I love The Mandalorian. The last season was great, but I kind of trust him that this is going to be a fun time. This needs to be a big sweeping, universe changing type thing. I'm excited to see the trailer for the Super Bowl, a little more extended look at it. Probably a couple other ones that I'm sure are going to be better movies on here, but I can't even. I'm not going to sit here and fucking lie to you people. It's not. We don't do this. We don't do this podcast. Sit here and lie to you. I'm way too big of a Star Wars fan to pretend this is not one of the most anticipated of the year. I'm very excited. Mm-hmm. Just excited to hear some Star Wars themes and cues and fucking Ludwig Göransson again. Very very excited. A couple other leftover ones. I know people kind of dump on it, even though it's still really good. Like, why would Toy Story 5 not be good? Like 4 was still like really it was a really good Pixar movie. Like, why would 5 suck? Like they put so much care into the Toy Story movies that I trust it. Godzilla -0 I also had as another one.
Yeah, that's right.
I hope it's good. Hunger Games, we've all seemed to put some hype into Hunger Games: Sunrise and the Reaping quite a bit. I think that you want to talk about a movie that looks fucking awesome, that looks very cool. And then 2 comedy franchises returning this year that I'm excited for. The Jackass movies kind of don't miss. They've all kind of been really enjoyable. So I'm excited for Jackass 5. I'm pumped for Scary Movie 6. I'm like, is it going to be good? Probably not. But like, it's been a while. Like, it's not going to be like superhero movie and those shitty ones, right? Like, it's not going to be like from the like it is like they're actually doing like a real scary movie. I'm excited to go sit down in a theater and watch a straight fucking R-rated comedy spoof movie. Like you know what? Maybe it's bad, maybe whatever, but I won't pretend I'm not kind of excited about that.
On my list, I had The Great Beyond, which is a J.J. Abrams, and I guess that looks really interesting, telling kind of like a writer who finds out his stuff is it's real. It's with Anne Hathaway. It takes place in the 80s. Flowervale Street, I believe, is with Anne Hathaway. That's the one that is same director as It Follows. That looks really interesting.
Good movie.
She has 6 movies coming out this year.
The Dog Stars, which is a good book that I read, post-apocalyptic. We get Jacob Elordi. Ridley Scott directed it. I'm excited for that one. And then Clayface. I'm a DC guy. I'm kind of interested to see what Mike Flanagan does with Clayface. Those were the 4 just missed for me.
Yeah. I think Supergirl is like on the radar for me for sure. Just because I like Craig Gillespie and most of his work. Death of Robin Hood, I keep getting, every time I see a new thing for Death of Robin Hood with Hugh Jackman, I get more excited for it. It looks really damn cool. I love Boosters, which they just had the trailer for. Yep. Boots Riley, he's got like one of the coolest visual styles, I think, of any working director. And that looks so weird and different, and I'm very excited.
I love Sorry to Bother You too. So
yeah,
that looks fucking awesome.
The drama too, I think I'm pretty excited for as well.
Me too.
The drama I'm excited for reasons which I don't even know if it's gonna be. I'm just so intrigued. Again, I can't stop thinking about. It's such a could be a wild ass movie.
Highest left off my list. Tell me if you're interested in this cast: Keanu Reeves, Kirsten Dunst, Daniel Bruhl, Nicholas Braun, Tobias Menzies, directed by, and Sam Morton, directed by Ruben Ostlund. The entertainment system is down. This movie sounds fucking awesome. It's just a long haul flight where the entertainment system goes down. That is the premise of the movie.
Yeah.
That is my number 7 on the year. That sounds fucking awesome. Godzilla minus zero, the follow up to -1. That's going to be, I think, a hit. Takashi, what's his name? Takashi Yamazaki. He crushed that first one. It was so good. I Want Your Sex. That apparently stinks. That's got to get that one out of there. Still on my list from the beginning of the year. Then there's like Artificial, the Luca Guadagnino, Sam Altman biopic with Andrew Garfield starring. I think that could be really interesting and probably funny. There's some good. I mean, this is, I think, going to be the best year of the decade, best year of the last decade. It's already off to probably the best start of the last decade. This is a awesome fucking year. Awesome. Teenage sex and death that can't miasma. The Schoenbraun follow-up to what's that movie with Justice Smith?
Yeah,
I loved it. Oh God, what was it? I saw the TV glow.
Yeah.
Yep, great movie. Have it on the
Jesus.
shelf behind me.
Danny
I'm
Boyle's
excited,
got
even like upcoming movies. Like I know Jeff, you shit on The Bride, How to Make a Killing. I'm honestly I'm more excited about Scream 7 than I am for Scary Movie, but I don't know if I put that in my top. But
fuck that movie. Fuck everything about that movie.
I'm
I
definitely
might
not
have
more
to be
excited
sick
about
that day.
that franchise. Yeah,
I guess it's tracking really well. It said like 30 million, 35 million opening weekend.
I believe that.
Yeah, you can bet on it.
I definitely believe that.
I didn't know if it would take a step back.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be one of the all-time years box office wise.
Since the pandemic anyway.
Yeah, but I guess a better way to put it, in terms of billion-dollar movies, let's put it that way. You might see what is the most billion-dollar movies we've ever seen in one single year. So there have been 59 billion-dollar movies of all time, billion or more. I don't know what year.
I don't know if it's going to catch 2019, but that was like an all-time year. But like you said, decade? Yeah, I think so. 2025
saw $4 billion movies. 2024 saw 3. 2023 saw 2. 2022 saw 2. 1 in 2021. So 2019 had a lot. I didn't realize that. 2019 had $9 billion movies. Yeah. 2018 had $5 billion movies. 17, 16, 15. So the big one was 2019. This year, though, I mean, there are a lot of movies that are going to make a fuckload of money.
You might get 6. You might get 5 or 6.
Yeah, you're gonna like.
Pretty good.
I would say the Odyssey probably won't. Oppenheimer didn't get it. I think it would be a pretty big feat if the Odyssey got it.
This is such a more international story, though.
Man, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Oppenheimer didn't get it, and Oppenheimer had one of the all-time marketing viral campaigns in movie history, though.
Yeah, so that won't get it. But like Minions will, though.
And Minions will. Toy Story 5 will. Super Mario will. Avengers Doomsday will. Spider-Man will. So that's at least 5 right there.
Right.
And then maybe an Odyssey gets it. It's unlikely. Maybe a Dune gets it. It's very unlikely. But there could be some other things that sneak in there.
Dune Part 2 made 714. Dune Part 1 is pandemic, so you kind of can't count that.
Yeah, and Dune Part 1 was I watched it on a fucking HBO Max so that's
so it made 7, so probably not. Yeah. So Dune
it would take a surprise to hit the same as 2019. Again, maybe the Odyssey does. I don't expect it because I don't think it'll have the ground. I mean, it's going to make a shitload of money.
It's got all the premium screens for a month. I think it easily gets to.
Oppenheimer made 975, Jeff. Like, I think Odyssey's more palatable to
it's a story that everyone knows. I think it's got massive stars across the board. I think there's no way it doesn't make $1 billion. To be honest, I think you're crazy.
You think there's no way? I think it's more of a debate than I think I don't think it's as much of a shoo-in as some of these other ones.
Yeah, like Minions is a shoo-in.
Well, yeah, it's not Minions.
No.
I don't know. I just it is definitely like it's a big story, but it's also like. Oh, the Michael Jackson is going to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like for sure. I think like for sure it's going to make $1 billion.
Jesus Christ. I think you're probably right, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one's going to be a fucking monster.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll say this. I hope I'm not right about that. I hope Odyssey makes $1.5 billion. But yeah. I'd be interested to see, though, just because it's not. I mean, I guess it is. It's more of a wide-reaching thing, an international thing than the story of Oppenheimer. But also, I don't know how mainstream palatable it is either. But it'll make a shitload of money. It definitely.
Oppenheimer came damn close, Jeff.
Yeah, but again, Oppenheimer is part of one of the most unbelievable viral marketing campaigns we've ever seen. Like it changed the game in movie marketing. Like it's a fucking it's like a gate, right? It's like the term, blank gate, like the idea of combining two movie names to like market something.
Well, we might get
I hope I'm wrong. I hope Odyssey makes a shitload of money.
We might get it with you and Doomsday. It's like
one of those movies should fucking move. I probably should be fucking Doomsday at this point. Doomsday ain't getting the screens. Dune's getting all the screens. They're getting all the IMAX.
They have their clock. They have their clock. They can't move off. They
know.
Put the clock up.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. I actually, as a Dune fan, I'd rather Dune move simply because I think it's better for award season stuff. But that's a whole different. I've said that 100 times already. So,
like push it until November.
Yeah, I just think it's just a better.
I think you're right.
For something like that, it's just a better time for them.
I agree.
I'm excited to see what the worst movie of the year is, though. Very excited to see
the worst movie of the year.
I'm excited to see what beats Return to Silent Hill.
Scream 7. Scream 7 might be that movie.
That's brutal. You're such a Scream guy too. That's brutal.
You that upset that
they've shit all over you. The fans. They have no respect for you.
They have no respect. No respect, Jeff. They took out my favorite sisters and they've just rehashed everything and now it looks like shit. They're doing fucking sports betting ads in the middle. You can AI yourself into the fucking movie. Fuck everything about this stupid ass.
Oh no, really?
They're launching this thing where you can AI yourself into scenes. Fuck that.